What caused collective farming failures in Africa's socialist era? Imagine trying to grow a garden where everyone shares the same plot, but the soil isn't right, and no one knows how to tend it properly. That's similar to what happened with collective farming in Africa during the socialist era. When African countries gained independence, many leaders wanted to build new economies based on socialism. They thought that collective farming would help share land equally and boost food production. But things didn't go as planned. One big reason was forced villagization. Governments like Tanzania under Julius Nyerere moved millions of peasants into large villages to work together. This often disrupted their traditional ways of farming and made them resistant. Farmers didn't want to leave their ancestral lands, and the rapid relocations meant the government couldn't build enough water systems, schools, or tools. Without proper infrastructure, farms didn't produce enough food. Another issue was that collective farms took away personal control. Farmers no longer owned their land or could decide what to plant. They worked on state-run farms where the government set prices, often too low. Without the chance to earn more or innovate, farmers lost motivation. The system didn't reward effort, so productivity suffered. Centralized planning was another problem. Governments tried to control every part of agriculture, from inputs to markets. But these plans were often out of touch with local needs. Bureaucracies managing farms were sometimes corrupt or lacked the skills to run things well. This led to mismanagement and waste of resources. Many African socialist states also cut ties with foreign investors and experienced farmers. This meant less access to modern equipment, technology, and capital. Trade restrictions and state monopolies kept farmers from reaching markets or getting necessary supplies. Environmental challenges added to the struggles. Droughts, soil erosion, and climate issues made farming even harder. The one-size-fits-all approach of collectivization ignored local ecological differences. From a communist point of view, these failures weren't just about socialism itself but how it was put into practice. Colonial legacies, lack of industrial bases, and Cold War pressures made it tough to succeed. If policies had been more inclusive and better resourced, collective farming might have worked better. But in reality, the combination of forced policies, poor planning, and economic challenges led to food shortages, declining yields, and sometimes famine. These outcomes show how difficult it was to change Africa's farming systems during that time.